Welcome back to another PCT Short. I'm Jonah Johnson. If you think about last year in 2021, one of the major insect pests that we had was fall armyworm. So fall armyworm is a pest that does not overwinter here in Ohio. It migrates up from the portions of Mexico and southern Texas, and we can have multiple broods, and typically we'll usually have one brood every year in Ohio, but usually we don't ever see very much feeding pressure or to a point where people start to recognize, hey, we have a problem. Now we're in 2022, about the same time during the growing season that we saw this epidemic outbreak of fall armyworm in 2021. So we may see some fall armyworm feeding pressure again here in Ohio. So some of those really sensitive crops that we need to be scouting and be mindful of, first of all, would be our alfalfa and high value forage crops, number one. Number two, our double crop soybeans, because unlike standard armyworms, they only feed on grasses. Fall armyworm can feed on multiple species, and it's a very large list. So if you recall last year, that's where we saw a lot of feeding pressure was in alfalfa fields, bean fields, hay fields, people's yards. So I just wanted to put a reminder for you guys, because multiple universities are talking about this. Purdue, University of Kentucky are both saying be on the look for this pest right now. Trap counts down in West Texas are astronomically high right now, and UK reported and Kentucky reported a lot of heavy feeding pressure in grain sorghum. So just an FYI on that. Remember, some of the key telltale identification is that inverted Y on the back of their heads, on the top of their necks. That's a very giveaway. Worm colors can vary in sizes, but the larger the worm, the more voracious the diet of these worms are. So we need to get on those and treat those if we find that is necessary. So for more information on this topic, feel free to follow up with your local ASA or any of us on the PCT team. I'm Jonah Johnson. Thanks for watching.